We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, the second of 2 on this Wild Card Saturday. It's our visitors and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One of the tight ends motions right. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
70 Ranger.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Tokyo. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. The Armadillos will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Mustang. Get it.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. He's got that complete to Turpin. He's got room past the 35. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for Washington. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Okay, break.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
A chance now to match that opening touchdown. It is first and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
79 Broncos.
4-yard line.
19 Tiger, not 60 Bobcats. Just check out.
Throwing again. Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Cowboy 80.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Myers' kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready, ready.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Okay, ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Let's go now.
Burton, the man on the move.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Punt team headed out for the Armadillos. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. Before he can even think about returning that ball.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang next. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Hold me ready. Warriors. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Armadillos. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and through. The Armadillos extend their advantage to 14-3.
Commanders 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lions. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10.
Daniels next on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds with a flag down now in the backfield. Is that a hold or maybe it's a roughing call? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Daniels gonna throw again. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Harry, touchdown, Washington. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you gotta feel like you know where the ball's gonna go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And they'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Higgins sent in motion. He'll look to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Tokyo. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point by Sanders is good. The Armadillos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Cardinals.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the
19 tight.
line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down.
On the jump.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Mustang 19. Deputy. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Deputy Ranger.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Commanders 18.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Come on. Ready?
On third down, here's a run by Mixon. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
60 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A huge play on fourth down. And even 30 yards. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
On the set.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown there.
He'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Armadillos. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. The Armadillos are going to extend their lead.
Commanders 18.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
On first down, Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Look at him go! Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that out to Mixon. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Come 19.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Tokyo first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart plays to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Let's go.
They will work the middle with Mixon.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
60 average. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. $18 Rattler.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now inside the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tokyo.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Just just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Dragon 60. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. On the move left. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Daniels now on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Come on, 18, find it. Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Roll.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Armadillos. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. The Armadillos will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
All together. 79 Broncos. Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Mustang 19. Ready, go.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That's a 76-yard gain.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Pacheco will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Let's go now.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That one finds Chase. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's going to be out of of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Flush to his right. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Tokyo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Ready?
Will line up for a
Mixon gonna try and run it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Warriors 70.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's 3rd and 2.
brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Armadillos.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing is Daniels. Pass to McLaurin. They connect again. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He keeps it himself. And he'll somehow turn this into an positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36.
Dragon 6, 19.
Burton, the man on the move. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
From the 6.
And the Tokyo first down.
Let's go. Steady.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught left side by Bellinger.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Darnell Savage, terrific coverage there, able to get a hand on it.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's out of bounds with a flag down now in the backfield. Is that a hold, or maybe it's a roughing call? So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. Burton, the man on the move. They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tokyo. The extra point by Sanders is good. The Armadillos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 18. Ready.
Here's Daniels. That's hot! And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
46-yard line.
Hey, Mosey, you see it. Mosey. Warrior 70. Check up.
On 1st down, Daniels moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he will score! Lafronte Turpin, touchdown Commanders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Buffalo 18.
The Commanders
operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. With down 3 scores, and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Let's go. Ready.
On the give, this is Mixon. Inside the 20. And he's in. Go Mixon. Touchdown Armadillos. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Project X. This ain't what you want.
Rangers. Set it. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up. And
that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Washington.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
76, here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Ready up.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On the jump.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
60. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. So, it's a win for our visitors as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild